a large role in this. And oh man, the Spider Mine's going to take out another 2 tanks. Hwasin going to try to defend that, but not before losing some more SCVs. And he's going to lose that gas again. And again, Irish is doing a fantastic job. He's definitely ahead at this point. He's got 5 factories against the 3 of Hwasin. Hwasin does have a starboard making race, but that's it. He's going to take out almost all the tanks. Irish though, so that is going to go a lot further than I thought it would. But Iris is actually going to still hang on to those couple of tanks, and once again, he's going to be able to harass that gas. And man, I mean, Irish just doing what he needs to do. This is a great TVT right now. A lot more action than I thought we were going to see, because I actually thought Iris was ahead after he got that expansion up so easily. But Washington doing a very good job of staying in the game economically. Although you got to say that the saturation at his bases has not been very good because of the Vulture harass, the tank harass. There's only been his main base that's been particularly well saturated, whereas Iris had the 2 bases well saturated. Now he's getting a 3rd, 4th, and 5th base, being pretty ballsy here. But I guess he had a lot of extra minerals that he had to spend. And right now, I got to say, I think Iris is just sealing this game in his favor at this point.
You know, a few minutes ago, I would have disagreed with you guys, Iris being up in this game, because, you know, what's really important in TVT is getting that early gas, and we did see, you know, Hwasin had a little bit of a battle getting that 3rd gas, but all in all, he did get the, you know, the 3rd base up and running faster. Minerals don't particularly play as much of an important role in this matchup as gas, as we all know, because tanks are very gas heavy, so a lot of time you'll find yourself with excess minerals. But then when I saw those 4th and 5th bases being added by Iris, that is just a great way to play aggressive TVT, because what you can do is go out on the map, apply pressure, and at the same time basically be you know, uncontested, taking those 2 expos on the right, which he can just throw up gases and then, you know, add maybe, if he wants to, he can either go BCs for way late game, or he can just add, you know, 3, 4 more factories, keep pumping Goliath, Vulture, and then of course add some machine shops and just pump those tanks out, keep the upgrades rolling, and eventually he'll just overwhelm Hwasin, who, you know, seems to be kind of trapped back in these 3 bases right now. Not a whole lot is going on the map right now other than positioning. Both players, you know, kind of trying to fight for positioning, split off their expos, whereas, you know, Berserker's still being a little bit aggressive, losing a few units here, trying to put some pressure on Hwasin's 3rd. I don't really know if he needs to do that. At this point, I think all he really needs to do is get that 4th and 5th running, add a couple factories, macro his ass off, and I think you're going to see a victory for Iris. You know, right now, I think the only thing that could get Hwasin back in this game is dropships, and I was just about to say that when I saw those on the screen. So maybe if you get some good drops in the actual production line geez, I just lost my thought there. Sorry, Iris. And maybe some damage could be done. But other than that, I don't know. I think this game's going to swing in Iris's favor in a pretty big way.
Yeah, Iris getting those bases, it's going to be completely uncontested, as already been said, and he's going to be so ahead, so quickly, just shelling that gas, making it be repaired, doing more stuff, adding, oh man, thinking of taking to more bases than 9 o'clock, apparently he's thinking of expanding to the 5th o'clock, and he still has the armory and everything to support this. I'm not quite sure if he has any dropships out in the field, but you can tell by the huge size he has, even breathing out there, looking intense. While Hwasin, I gotta say, the entire game he's looking a little bit nervous, more bases now being added in there at the 5 o'clock. And he's pushing out with such a huge tank force right down the middle. I don't think Hwasin really has an answer to it. I don't think he has a large enough dropship force at this point to really contest it. He had 2, he might be having a 3rd one ready already. I just don't think it's large enough a fleet of dropships to really do anything. Now he's moving up right towards the 12 o'clock position to pull a bunch of Goliaths. Only a few tanks there to defend. Just Goliaths head first. Tanks coming from the left side for Hwasin, trying to reinforce this dropship coming in, but I just don't think he has enough Goliaths there for Iris. A lot of forces, still Goliaths, all staying alive. A lot of tanks sieging up against everything. Dropship play. Hwasin trying to keep this alive, but losing all of his tanks, and now his entire base is going to get lost with those Goliaths, and tanks are going to be able to kill all these SCVs. Gas go down. You can tell by Hwasin's face, this is going to be GG any second now. Last-ditch effort here. A few Goliaths alongside a couple of tanks, but Iris is way too much. More reinforcements should be coming in any minute now as well, so just Hwasin losing so much economy. He's only sitting on 3 bases, and I think his main is mined out at this point. His natural not doing too well, I think, not mining at all at this 12 o'clock now, so it's practically almost no mining, while Iris is at 6, I believe, almost at 6 anyway, so it just, you know, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, GG.
Yeah, I really felt like when Iris hadn't managed to stop that 1 o'clock position or a 12 o'clock position, when he still hadn't managed to get advantage on Hwasin on that inside ramp position, that basically Hwasin was going to be able to play a defensive game. He's going to be able to secure his gas early, and because he had fewer factories and he had a fixed position, he was going to be able to run away with it. But those vultures were incredible. There's dropships on the edge. That's immediately going to make Hwasin GG. But Iris, with just a beautiful pressure, the beautiful tank positioning, the beautiful run-in with those vultures, keeping those siege tanks low in number. And again, that was the only difference, was 2 factories pumping vultures versus the 2 factories that were non-existent for Hwasin at that time. And yeah, Hwasin able to get his 3rd gas up, while Iris still could not even hold the territory he had at the 12 o'clock. He was losing SCVs all over the place. And I only feel like there was a minute and a half there the entire game, this entire 25-minute TVT. Well, I guess it wasn't that long because there was a break there, but there's only maybe a minute and a half where Hwasin wasn't pressured by Iris. And that was the time when Iris was basically taking expansions absolutely everywhere. And I have no idea how anyone could be psychic enough in that time period to be like, okay, now's my time to attack. There was just such a small margin there where it shifted from, okay, I'm being aggressive and constantly putting on pressure, to, okay, I'm expanding everywhere. And that gap, it was just like a giant vice that was just slowly lowering on top of Hwasin's head, and he just could not see it, just cloaked in the darkness, a black vice, I guess, in the middle of the pitch black. It was, yeah, that was just beautiful play, I have to say, altogether by Iris, and he looks like he's in tip-top shape. Looks like he's probably going to go far this MSL season.
That was pretty gory, man, putting his head in a vice. I mean, you're talking about the kid's head exploding. Pretty nasty. Anyway, I don't really have too much to add to that. I think you already summed it up pretty good. I'll just say that it was fun doing a quad. Nobody probably noticed, but I actually left to pee because I had so much time, and I really had to go. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I really had to go. And, yeah, that's it from me. I don't know, Kenny, Ranchin, if you have anything to add to that. But GG!
Yep, GG, guys. It was fun doing a quad. Hope to see you guys around, do some more commentaries. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, that was absolutely awesome. And for my own subscribers, how's that for eye candy? Or ear candy? GG, guys.
And Ranchin just landing in his UFO spacecraft. Now he's taking off. So see you guys later. GG. Sorry, it just sounded like you had like this sound behind you. It was weird.
Yeah, I heard that.
No idea what the hell that was.
Export that.